How are you, man? How's it going, fam? Dude, we are doing great today. We're doing great today. The hurricane is done. We are back at it. We are back at it. I can be live again. Have a great time. Let me tell you, that was wild. I was very fortunate during this hurricane, man. I gotta be honest. Very, very thankful it was not worse. There were a lot of people like lost their homes, man, during this hurricane. So anyways, happy to be back. It was miserable not having internet. I'll be honest about that. 5 days. 5 days without internet. No, I'm coming. I'm here. We're live. We're chilling. We're hanging out. It's a good time, man. For sure, for sure. What's going on? I've seen videos of houses going. Yeah, man. I just talked with someone this week whose house is like done because of that hurricane. Like just out, man. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Really, really happy we didn't lose power. I've got some crazy videos on my phone of like power lines popping and snapping and falling down. So like, yeah, pretty crazy. But we were all right. My brother is actually in Fort Myers, and Fort Myers got hit really, really bad. So he actually came over to where I am in Central Florida just to escape all the stuff. They didn't have running water, they didn't have power, and they were running out of food. So there are some places that got hit really, really bad. And I just like, anything I can do to like help, and just thinking about them, like just hearing my brother talk about it was rough, dude. Really intense. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yes. Okay. TikTok brought back that thing where you can like scroll over. Yeah. Emily, what's going on? Crystal, what's going on? Gimme Sunshine, welcome to the chat. Florida strong, man. Can't knock us down. That's the problem though. Like a lot of people from Florida, and I see the questions about dreams. We're gonna get to those too. Don't worry. That's what the chat is all about today. Yeah, this video of the shark swimming in the middle of the street. It was so bad. The flooding and the hurricane was so bad in Fort Myers. What's up, Yankee? That there was a shark swimming in the street of Fort Myers. Crazy, dude. Crazy. Yeah, some alligators. We got alligators all the time, though. Alligators in Florida, alligators are so common. They'll just crawl right on up and start swimming in your pool. Sandy, hello back from Florida. How did you fare through the hurricane? How was it, Sandy? Yes, Yankee doing very well. And we can talk about, you know what we can talk about on the chat now? We can talk about baby stuff. Did you all see all the stuff about the baby? All the gender reveal stuff? I teased you pretty bad. On Sunday. I did. Goof here in Jupiter. Oh, good there in Jupiter. Thanks. Okay, cool. Be like, that's their pool now. Yeah, that if an alligator crawls up into your pool, it's their pool now. That's their pool. That's the rules. That's the rules about pools. In Florida, anyway. That's how it works. Sorry, that was really loud. Yeah, baby stuff, man. Going to Disney this weekend. You going? Ooh, what park you going to, Drew? Maybe. It depends. Everything depends on how Joy feels these days, because some days are great days, some days are not so great days. Abby says, I work at a daycare, so if you ever need advice, maybe I can help. Please. I'm going to need lots of advice. Right now, the problem is I don't even know what I don't even know. Like, there are so many things I'm sure that I don't know about being a dad that, like, I don't even know what questions to ask, dude. Like, that's where we're at right now. How can I get over my fear of being anxious? Hoodskis, welcome back. Welcome back, Hoodskis. Man, honestly, the best advice for being anxious is, 1, learn to ground yourself, learn to connect with your body. And then 2, by just doing new and different things all the time, that's going to be the most helpful. Ooh, what is that? Started sounding weird there for a minute. I messaged you, Sally. Thank you. I get a bunch of messages, and TikTok is so weird. I apologize if I haven't responded, Sally. What was your message though? Nori Berry says, "What does it mean when you can't open your school locker in a dream?" Oof. School locker represents. Sorry, I got distracted by the chat. School locker. First, let's talk about school. School represents going back and reevaluating your identity, right? In school is where we kind of figure out who we are and how we fit into the world. So if you're dreaming about school, it means that. Now, can't get into your locker means that your identity, the reinvention that you want to figure out, is stuck. And so you've got to figure out the key to unlock it. Where are you stuck? What parts of your personality are locked away that you're really struggling with right now? That's going to be really important. Abby says, you and your partner are a team and you'll figure it out together. Thank you. Yeah, the baby stuff, man, we'll figure it out. But if you don't know, we're having a little baby boy. February. So I may go missing a little bit in February, but I'll post a lot of stories. Definitely post a lot of stories of everything. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine, if I post this much about myself in dreams right now, can you imagine how wonderfully obnoxious I'll be about posting cute baby stuff? I'm so stoked. Going to, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Mickey's Not So Scary. Drew, you got tickets to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween? We tried. It was sold out. By the time we tried to get the tickets, it was sold out for Not So Scary Halloween. That thing is like, I tell you, hot commodity. You're right. Raylan, you're right. I've talked about the baby so much, and then like I don't post baby pictures. How messed up would that be? Oh my gosh. That'd be hilarious. Oh, for sure. Don't worry, plenty of baby stuffs. Thank you so much, Crazy Robot, for the congratulations. Hello, Personal Ride. How are you? Welcome to the chat. So excited, going as the emotions from Inside Out. Oh, you're dressing up, Drew. That's sick. Drew, send me a message on Instagram so I can find you, and I'll let you know if I go. We can say hey. I'd be so mad if there were no baby pics. Don't worry, baby pictures will come. Hey, Dorsey, what's up? Baby boy. A lot of people, I think actually most people on Instagram said that they thought it was going to be a baby girl. Surprise. I'm full of surprises. What can I say? I have dreams about babies all the time. Sometimes they're mine, sometimes not. Babies are just such a wonderful dream. Like when you're dreaming about babies, it's your mind really thinking about new identities, new thoughts, new opportunities, new. That's why babies are so great. Like the baby phase and like babies inside of dreams are so wonderful because it's like, it's pure, it's innocent, it's new, it can be anything. And so it's really just this beautiful, pure opportunity. Yeah. Felicia, you're welcome. You're welcome. Freaky Vampire Girl. Hey, I'm here. I just took 1 week off because of the hurricane. I did not have internet. I actually did not get internet back until this week. This week on Monday night. Well, Tuesday morning, really. So like I had to work out of a coffee shop all Monday. Yeah. Yes, Lauren, we did the gender reveal. Yankee, thank you for the balloons. Lauren, yeah, we did the gender reveal. I'm having a little baby boy. I mean, me through my wife, Joy, having a baby boy. Joy's doing all the work. Let's be honest. I'm just here for support, man. She's the trooper. I've had a dream about throwing up fish. Ooh, fish are a good sign. Fish are the treasure of the sea. So throwing up fish means that out of you is going to come positive opportunity, reward, things like that. Raylan, you make me laugh. Raylan says that I helped make the baby. I did help a little bit. It was a solid 5 seconds of hard work from me. Thank you. I put in my effort. Absolutely. Hello, I am a millionaire sending you love all the way from Asia. Wow, where in Asia, millionaire? That's amazing. What does it mean when you don't remember your dreams? Jennifer, that's a great question. When you don't remember your dreams, it usually means that you're out of touch with yourself, you're out of touch with your emotions, and you're a little bit stressed. So if you're waking up very quickly, if you're getting right into the stuff of the day and right into your stressors of the day, you're going to be very likely to forget your dreams. Remembering your dreams and using your dreams to help you understand and to help you progress in life is a practice. It's just like meditation or like religion even. Like, it's something that you practice, and so it doesn't come naturally. Chat. Ooh, a chat from YouTube. Hello. Last night I dreamed of choosing a castle to live in from a top of a giant tree. What? So if you are dreaming of a castle is another symbol. It's a very elegant symbol for your mind. Houses are a symbol of your mind, and castles can also be a symbol of your mind. This is your kingdom, right? And so you're trying to choose how you're going to be, how you're going to behave, how you're going to live your life. And so from top of a giant tree, a tree is life. So this is you trying to choose your personality, trying to choose how you're going to be from a top of your life. So this is a very positive dream. This is a very positive symbol, but it's you really evaluating yourself and figuring out who you're going to be. Does that make sense, Tifa? Great question. I'm really glad you asked. Drew says, sounds good. Also, I'm studying counseling. Counseling, Drew. Yeah, we got to talk, man. We got to get lunch. Also, I'm studying counseling. Any advice choosing a theoretical orientation? Choose one, stick with it through school, and then forget it. Theoretical orientation is really, really great in school. You got to stick with it, Drew. But when it comes to actual practice, theoretical orientation for you is just how you organize your thoughts. So me, I'm super psychodynamic, and even Dream App is based on psychodynamic principles. It's the oldest, most studied, and I think the most, really the most profound and the most well-spoken when it comes to explaining mental health and especially dreams. So Drew, I would say look into psychoanalysis and psychodynamic theory. That's the one that I use, and really it's what I've based all of Dream App on and all of my dream theory on. So if you really want to be set up well, do it that way. Slim Vinny, what's up? Sorry, I'm way behind in the chat. Mena Capuleno. Sorry, I probably said that terribly. Says, hi, what does it mean if you dream of you being in a supermarket and a boy kissed you on the lips? Ooh, supermarket is about choices, oftentimes feeling overwhelmed by choices. And a boy kissed you on the lips is dual meaning, both your desire for a romantic relationship and you trying to connect with your masculine side. So in the midst of all these choices, you need to learn to connect with a part of yourself. That boy is really an image for your own romantic side, your own sexuality, and your own masculine energy. By finding yourself and really feeling confident in your choices about your personality, the supermarket, you'll be able to find the romantic and fulfilling relationships that you're looking for. Yeah, absolutely. Vampire Girl says, forgot to tell you, got accepted to college, boy. What? Congratulations, Vampire Girl, on getting accepted to college. Wow. What school are you going to? That's amazing. Dorsey says, my daughter's sleep position is weird because half of her body is not on the bed. So Dorsey, it's actually very common for kids to sleep in weird ways. I don't know why. It just is. Kids fall asleep in the darndest ways. And it's just normal. They kind of grow out of it. But I've heard a lot of stories about that. So I don't know, Dorsey, if you're concerned about something, talk with your doctor, but I wouldn't say it's that abnormal. Mena Capuleno, you're very, very welcome. University of Indianapolis, congratulations. Put some applause in the chat for Freaky Vampire Girl getting accepted to college. That's huge, man. College is such a great time to find yourself too, man. For sure. Awkwardly Abby says, no supermarkets here, trust and nature here. What is this? Poll, did you see Baby Jen? There's a poll option that I can do? What is this? Wow, that's interesting. Sorry, TikTok's got some crazy new features. Akumai is in the chat. What's up? Thank you for the roses, fam. Appreciate it. Graduated high school early. Congratulations. Okay, nice. Raylan, you made the poll. So wait, can subs make polls now? Or at least mods? That's super cool. I'm loving that. Queen, thank you for the microphone. And Sky, thank you too. As I said, awkward, sorry. Read for me, please. Okay, sorry. I got distracted by the poll. I was like, what the heck is this? There's so much distraction on the TikTok screen, I swear. But awkwardly, Abby says, most people haven't seen the poll. What? Awkwardly, Abby says, pull this down. Well, I gotta see awkwardly Abby's thing. There it goes. Okay, it went away. Point me in the right direction. Just nature here. So nature is about connecting with your natural self. It's about connecting with your more grounded nature, your more natural nature. So if you're being very stressed, if you're busy at work, you're always on technology, stuff like that, seeing nature is a metaphor for life itself and you needing to be more grounded in your life. So take some time away, find ways to connect with nature. It's your brain communicating what it needs. So Abby, I would really start there with all that. Yes, I saw this. Slim Vinny says, my daughter had a zombie apocalypse dream and it scared her. Yeah, it's very normal for kids to have very scary dreams, especially about being chased. Because when you're having scary dreams, especially when you're a kid, you're learning how just terrible the world is. As a kid, everything is new and exciting and happy and fun. But then you start to learn I'm not as strong as I thought I was. The world is scarier than I thought it was. There's things that can hurt me. And so zombies are a child, and especially in children, they're trying to learn how to avoid danger, how to protect themselves, and how to deal with the danger of the world. That's the general overarching. And that's why kids, especially between 8 and 12, will very much have intense night terrors because they're trying to make sense of the world and they're trying to understand the scary things that go on in the world. And so that's why that happens. Zombies in particular, for adults, if you have a zombie dream, it's usually problems from your past, right? It's difficulties with stuff that should be dead in your life, but it's not. It's the living dead, right? So this is unfinished business. This is past baggage, past traumas, things like that. So maybe talk with your daughter about learning to build some confidence and some strength, Slim. And then I would go from there. Yeah. Let me scroll back down. Angie, hello. Lori, sleep paralysis. Is it really the devil trying to take your soul? No, it's definitely not the devil trying to take your soul. TikTok's giving me a notification that some comments were filtered. So if I don't see your comment, I'm sorry. It's TikTok's fault, not mine. Who in the chat has had sleep paralysis? If you've had sleep paralysis, give me a thumbs up or something, or put that frozen emoji, that one. Does anybody here struggle with sleep paralysis? There's a very, very good reason why that happens. It's actually not uncommon Most people will experience it at least sometimes in your life. There you go, Sally. That's the one. Mena, yes. Lauren, Lori, yeah. Okay, all right. So let's talk about sleep paralysis for a minute. There's a couple things. Oh, your mom, MK, struggles with sleep paralysis. Most people have had it at least one time in their life. Tifa, you only had it when you were little. I hear you. I don't sleep on my back because of it. Yeah. So, okay. Great point, Meg. Let's start there. First, you want to kind of pay attention to what your body's telling you. If you are experiencing sleep paralysis, your body is going through something. It is either not getting the rest that it needs, it is overstressed, overworked, or high-strung right before bed, or your sleep position is wrong. So research shows that if you sleep on your back, you are much more likely to experience sleep paralysis than any other position. So if you're a back sleeper and you have sleep paralysis, you might want to try sleeping on your sides, right? Or sleeping on your stomach or something just to kind of change that, right? It can also happen because of poor sleep patterns. So if you're not getting normal sleep, you will have episodes of sleep paralysis. If you're not getting consistent sleep and helpful sleep, you'll experience that sleep paralysis. Now, why is that? The reason sleep paralysis happens is because you actually wake up before you're supposed to. When you sleep, when you dream, your mind disconnects from your body. Your body is paralyzed while you sleep. We all know that, but we don't think about it because we're asleep. We don't realize it. So when you wake up out of like a REM cycle of sleep or out of deep sleep, your eyes will pop open, but your brain is still in a sleep cycle. And so you are frozen because your mind is reconnecting to your body because you got interrupted in your sleep. So no one's ever been stuck in sleep paralysis. If you believe in spiritual stuff, that's great, but science shows us that this is just a normal thing that can happen when sleep is disrupted. Now, something very important to know is that if you're experiencing sleep paralysis from a mental health side, you may be very stressed, you may have depression, you may have anxiety, and these type of mental health struggles will cause an imbalance and cause some difficulty with going through sleep in a natural way. That's really what's important. So a little bit long-winded, but I think it's really important to learn to take care of yourself and to learn that not only your dreams, but your sleep are telling you things about yourself so you can learn how to care for yourself better and how to be happy and how to be, positive. XO says, I'm pregnant and had a dream I had a stillborn. What does that mean? Oof. That can be tough. So, hold on, let me come back here. Okay. If you dream about having a miscarriage or dream about having a stillborn, two things. One, because you're pregnant, your mind will actually release its fears and its stresses through your sleep. So that's something really important to pay attention to. Let me get here. There we go. Because unfortunately, the reason that we have nightmares, and one of the frustrating things about nightmares is if we are stressed about something during our day, while we sleep, our mind tries to release that stress and let go of that stress through our dreams. For example, DreamApp did an incredible study with the dreams of Ukrainians who are going through the war between, Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And so when we analyzed their dreams and we did this research study with those who are affected by the war, they would have terrible, terrible dreams about bombs and explosions, war and invasions, being captive, things like that. And so the reason the brain does this is because it's trying to prepare. It's trying to get ready for the worst possible outcome, and it's trying to process how to keep itself safe. And so for you, because you're pregnant, if you're having a dream about having a miscarriage or having a stillborn, it's your mind trying to think, man, we're really hoping for this baby and we're really looking forward to the future. I mean, my wife is pregnant right now too. Yes, you get it, saying that you have apocalyptic dreams, things like that. Your mind's trying to prepare for that. Now, on a more emotional side, on a more emotional standpoint, it has a lot to do, the symbol of stillborn, of a miscarriage, is an idea that has not come to fruition. This is some attempt, some new venture. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's a new business. Maybe it's a new part of yourself that you're discovering, feeling like it's not coming into existence the way that you want to. So it's like maybe you started a company and it failed. Maybe you started a relationship and you broke up. It would be very normal to have miscarriage dreams during those times. Does that kind of make sense? MK, thank you for the roses. I really, really appreciate it. What is a dream of having? What is this? Destiny says, what does a dream of having to cross a land border mean? Ooh, a border transition, right? So here's a boundary in your life and you're trying to cross it. Pay attention to the details of the dream and it will tell you, is this a good boundary to cross? Is this a bad boundary to cross? Is this something you feel confident about? Is this someone else trying to breach your boundaries? Your brain's trying to communicate something. Yankee, thank you for sharing the live. Mena, thank you so much for sharing the live. And hey, everyone who's tapping on the screen to give me likes, thank you so much. It helps the stream a lot. It helps share it with other people. On Cupcake, thank you so much for the hand hearts. Hand hearts back to you. Thanks for tapping like on the screen. I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. We're trying to share this message of dream interpretation with everybody because a lot of people don't know that your mental health speaks to you during your dreams. Yeah. Lauren first, and then I've got Abba Chios dad. I'm gonna go with these two right here. Lauren says that she saw a dead friend in her dream and she wants to know what that's all about. So if you have a dead friend in your dream, it doesn't mean that they're going to die. It doesn't mean that they're in danger. Death in dreams is just a symbol for loss, grief, and change. So your relationship with that person is changing or your relationship with that idea is changing. So let's say you've got a really funny friend, and you see them pass away in your dream. You may feel like your humor, your comedy, your fun-loving, free-spirited nature is kind of passing away. It may be time to get serious in life, right? Or you may be realizing that your relationship with your friends is changing, and that's why they're dying. So again, death is just about change. And then a great question from Chios dad says, what does it mean to sit in a car and talk to a girl I used to like? Cars are about control and confidence. A girl that you used to like is a symbol for yourself, actually, a character inside yourself, but also your past. Whenever we dream about our exes or whenever we dream about a past crush, it's our mind going back to an older time to try and understand how we need to process things and move forward in a positive way. So being in a car, this is talking about your confidence and your control over the direction of your life. That girl inside the car is you needing to connect with a lost part of yourself, with a piece of your past, so that way you can have better control and direction over your life. Does that kind of make sense? I hope that helps. Yes, Mena Capuleno, episode 40 of the Tripping Off podcast is all about lucid dreaming. Ooh, how do you lucid dream? So really the best way is just to check out episode 40 of the Tripping Off podcast. We'll probably make a new updated version of that on the Dream App YouTube channel. I'm actually live streaming on the Dream App YouTube channel as well right now. So go check it out. The music in the background is actually from that channel. There's a little lo-fi playlist that I made you if you want a little help falling asleep. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff about lucid dream. Really, the 2-second pitch version of how to lucid dream better, test reality. Get in the habit of learning how to test whether things are real or not. There's a lot of ways to do that. Press on a wall and see if your hand goes through. Obviously, if your hand goes through, that's not real life, or at least waking life. Try pressing your fingers through your hand. If your fingers go through your hand, that's not waking life. And then just try jumping up in the air and flying. If you can fly, that's not waking life, that's a dream. By doing this and by getting in the habit of testing whether you're asleep or awake, you'll actually learn to realize that you're in a dream while you're sleeping. That's the biggest key secret. And it takes practice. Most people, it takes a solid month, maybe 2 months to really learn how to lucid dream. Once you do, it's freaking incredible. It's magical, man. It's intense. But a lot of people give up because it takes a lot more work than they actually think it does. But everyone I've talked to, every avid lucid dreamer I know, Meg, flying in a dream is awesome, right? Every avid lucid dreamer I know practiced for a long time to get there. Yeah. Sarah's got a dream Sarah, I'm going to get to your dream too. But Mena asked, can you lucid dream? I've only lucid dreamed like 1 or 2 times. I'm not an avid lucid dreamer. I actually like to let my mind kind of spontaneously come up with its own images rather than trying to take control. It's just not the way, I don't know. I could practice it some more. But no, I'm not an avid lucid dreamer. Now, I know some people who swear by it. It's the best thing that they do. Sarah, okay, let's get to yours. Sarah Ellinger says, Tifa's got a question too. Sarah says, dream of being a siren or a shapeshifter. Ooh, connecting with your feminine powers. And shapeshifters about like, learning to be different people in different like parts of your life, right? So like sometimes I play the therapist. Sometimes I play the TikTok star. Sometimes I play dream interpreter. Sometimes I play wife, not wife. Sometimes I play husband to my wife. Who wears the pants in the relationship? I don't know. Shape-shifting is about you testing out these different characters that you play in your life. Really, really cool, really important. Yeah. Let's get back to it. Tifa's got a question over on YouTube. She says, I've tried to test reality so much, but somehow I forget to once I'm dreaming. So yeah, Tifa, check out the podcast. There's a lot of other ways. Yeah, Raylan, you know who wears the pants in my relationship. There's a lot of other ways to like induce a lucid dream and how to like practice that. I would recommend like researching it, following some really great people. I actually just did a podcast that's coming out soon on the Dream App YouTube channel that will post very shortly with an avid lucid dreamer, someone who has a huge lucid dream TikTok account. He's got some great insights. It's really good. Rena's in the chat. What's up, Rena? How are you? I've shapeshifted into dragons, flying when I realize I'm dreaming. I can't fly anymore. That's awesome. Dragons are about power. That's really good. They can also be a negative symbol, though. Depends on your culture. Like in more Asian cultures, dragons are a very positive symbol. But typically for American cultures, because we have that myth about fighting the dragon, dragons can be a negative symbol. So if you're seeing a dragon and it's fighting against you, think about what challenges you're facing in your life, because that's what the dragon really symbolizes. Yeah. Jazzy says, how did you get into dream science? So I'm actually a trauma therapist. I'm a licensed mental health counselor in Florida. A lot of stuff has changed in my personal business. I've got 2 offices in Central Florida. And actually my practice is the mental health provider for the largest homeless outreach in Central Florida. So we actually provide a lot of mental health care for the homeless population in Central Florida. And so I deal a lot with trauma. That's my specialty. And I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, and I use hypnotherapy to deal with trauma. And because a huge part of trauma is the nightmares, I've had to really learn and dive into learning about dreams, learning about nightmares, so that I can help people through their struggles. And that's really where it started. So I'm a mental health counselor first, turned dream expert, because that's been a huge part of my practice. Absolutely. Let's see. Tifa says, lately though, I've tried to test reality so much, but somehow I forget to once I'm dreaming. Lately though, I can sort of fall into sleep. It's hard to explain. It feels like I'm falling, but I can control how far and what parts. Is that weird? Tifa, no, actually what you're talking about is called wake-induced lucid dreaming. It's called WILD, W-I-L-D, wake-induced lucid dreaming. Google the WILD technique, and what you're describing sounds very similar. So you actually, while you're awake, you start to like daydream as you fall asleep, and by daydreaming as you fall asleep, you directly enter into a lucid dream, and it's a great way of learning how to lucid dream. It's one of the techniques that I talk about in that podcast episode. So Tifa, no, that's actually super sick. I love that for you. Not weird at all. Let's see. Where are we at? What do you think about me dreaming of trying to force bugs out of my arm under the skin? Personal ride. Hey, good to see you here. You've been in the chat before, I believe, right? I mean, at least earlier in the comments, but I think previous chats. Well, welcome back. Either way, it's glad to have you. So actually, bugs under the arm are not an uncommon symbol. I hear that quite a bit. Now, it's not super common, but I have heard it many, many times. bugs under the skin are problems inside of your life and inside of your personality. So these are like self-sabotaging behaviors. These are past traumas. These are, kind of our toxic habits. And so when we dream about bugs under the skin, it's us trying to rid ourselves of those pests in our life. And so it's under the skin because we feel like it's a part of us and we're trying to figure out how to get rid of it. But like bad habits, those habits can feel like a part of us and they can feel like they're under our skin and they're difficult to get rid of in our life. So that's really what that's kind of talking about. So I would ask yourself, what are the bugs in my life that I need to get rid of and really need to face? Yeah, bugs in general are the same thing, MK. So bugs just mean pests in your life. Yeah, that's really what's up. Tifa, you're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. Scarlane, hello. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you hop in the chat yet. Thank you for the rose. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Oh, man, can I just take a moment and say it is so great to be back. I am so appreciative of all of you being here, all of you supporting me. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. But man, it's weird to be back after taking a week off because I feel like it's all new again. But just seeing you all in the comments and like being able to like chat and hang out just brings such a smile to my face. I love it, man. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you. Oh, always in your eyes. I appreciate you. Windy Bird, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. On Cupcakes. Hello. I don't know if I've said hi to you yet this chat. Hello. It's so good to see you. Man, oh man. Let's see. What does it mean? Let's get back to the questions. Ooh, frogs. Frogs are all about change. Frogs are all about change. And in your old job, it's you thinking about how you need to change your relationship to your work. It's a good one. Raylan, you might be right. I might not make it through paternity leave. I'm gonna have to go live. I'm gonna be feeding the baby and be like, "What's up, chat? How was it? Say hello to my little man right here, huh?" I'm so excited to be a dad, dude. I just like, I can taste it. I'm so fucking excited about it. I love it. Let's see. Danielle says, dreaming about my daughter drowning. So common. I know it's gonna happen to me too, and I'm a little bit nervous about it. But as soon, Mena, thank you so much for being here. Have a great night. I'll see you later. I'm so nervous about it, but I know it is very common for parents to have dreams about their children passing away or in danger or being hurt. And again, if you remember what we talked about in the beginning of the conversation here, your mind is trying to make sense of and predict the worst possible outcome so that way it can prepare for it. And so it'll especially happen though if you're super anxious. So your daughter drowning in water is your daughter being overwhelmed by life and emotions, right? And so you're worried that you won't be able to keep her safe from life and emotions. And it's you experiencing her growing up. It's you experiencing her change. It's you experiencing letting her go and letting her be her own person. And you sometimes not feeling like you're enough for your child. And so we'll have those dreams. It's your mind trying to release your anxieties, but also to prepare you for change and for pain. And so it's not a bad sign. It doesn't mean that something terrible is going to happen to your daughter, but it is saying, hey, you stressed, Mama Bear. You stressed. Abba says, what does it mean to be in June 2023? So it could mean that something's coming up, right? Could mean that something's coming up. It could also mean that, okay, let's take a step back. Let's talk about numerology for just a second. Numerology is a way of making sense of numbers inside of your dream. Numerology says that the way to make sense of these numbers is by adding them all together. So 2023, that's 2 plus 0, 2, plus 2, 4, plus 3, 7. 7 is a number of good luck. It's creativity. And so this is you in your mind telling you that good luck and creativity is coming in your future. You just have to hold on to it. And June is a great time. It's the start of summer. It's the start of relaxing, right? It's the start of, calm, warm times. And so it's you looking towards the future and experiencing, hey, your mind is saying, look, good things are going to come in the future. You're going to have time to relax. You're going to have time to be warm and with family. Just hang in there. And so really that dream about June 2023 is you looking towards the future with positive anticipation. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah. Cupcake, thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate it. Let's see. Meg says, replying to Lolita, I love that you all respond to each other's comments, by the way. That makes me so happy. Because there's a lot of people who are here all the time and have heard me talk about dreams. And so I love that you guys can help each other out. That's a huge thing. Like, for me, we have to build a community around mental health and around dream interpretation, because being there for each other is so important. Like, somebody who's had a dream, like just in the chat, about their daughter passing away, like their child being in a dangerous situation, can help someone else who's been in that situation or that scary time in their dreams. And so it's that kind of connection and care for each other is really, really important. So I love that you all answer each other's questions. It's so great. But I'm going to get to Meg. She says, so I love turtles. So that would be a happy dream for me, unless they're alligator snappers. True. Those alligator snappers, man, you'll lose fingers. They'll take them right off. But let's see. So if you are dreaming about a turtle, turtles are about wisdom and they're about slowing down. Turtles, they live to be over 100 years old. They're not in any rush. They're very calm, confident creatures. And so if you're dreaming about a turtle, it's you, maybe you're being overprotective because turtles recede into their shell, but it could also be your mind saying, hey, what's going to help you right now is you learning to slow down and you learning to be a little bit more calm. It's going to be really important. Yeah. Let's get back to the chat. Let's get back to the bottom. Is your last name actually Lion? Yes, absolutely. My last name is actually Lion. You can look up my license with the Department of Health. Yes. Raylan, you're giving away my middle name. That's fine. I don't care. But I'm being sassy about it. I'm teasing. Lolita, you're welcome. MK, yes, that is my name. Jesse Lion is my real name. That's for sure. Always in Your Eyes says, open books that read how to survive a shipwreck. Ooh, shipwreck is about ending relationships. So how to survive an ending of a relationship. Oof, good to ask yourself what relationship may be ending in your waking life that your mind is trying to prepare you for. Something to pay attention to. Drew says, any advice for someone who wants to be a hypnotherapist? Yeah, actually, there's a great website. Hypnosis.edu is actually where I got certified, and they actually certify you nationally. You don't have to go to any, you don't have to get a whole bachelor's degree or anything like that. It's a certification. It is long. It's 300 hours worth of practice and worth of study, but you can absolutely become a hypnotherapist like I am. I'm both state and nationally certified. I would go to hypnosis.edu. It'd be a great way to go. Let's see. Dorsey says, my dream character on a wheelchair was my husband that didn't make it in the dream. Ooh. So it's like legs are really important. Walking is really important because it symbolizes us moving towards our goals and away from danger. So if I was to have that dream about, my husband or my romantic partner being in a wheelchair, I would ask, what in my life is keeping me, or where do I feel kept from achieving my dreams or from running away from things that could hurt me? And how is that related to my masculine side? How is there some atrophy, some handicap with my masculine nature, or even in my relationships? What's the handicap in my relationship that's keeping me from walking towards the things I want out of life? That's really what it's trying to communicate. Raylan says, hypnotherapist and trauma trained go together like PB&J. That's right, baby. It sure does. I don't know how anyone works with trauma without understanding kind of a basic level of hypnosis and hypnotherapy. It's so important for understanding the mind and how it works. Rainbow Brit. Hey, what's up, Rainbow Brit? I remember you. What does it mean being in a plane crash and unaliving and no one can see you? Ooh, So unaliving, again, is change. Losing yourself, like an ego death, right? You're losing yourself so you can find yourself anew. But being in a plane crash is, well, your confidence is crashing. Your confidence is crashing because you're not very certain of yourself. You're not very sure of who you are. And so because your confidence is crashing, you need to reinvent yourself. Maybe be something different. Learn how to be more open and flexible with other parts of who you are and kind of step into those. Does that kind of make sense? Now, what's interesting though is plane crashes. If you watch a plane crash, that can actually be a very positive symbol. Planes crashing are good things coming into your life. So being on a plane though and it crashing, not great. It means that you're having a failure in a transition. And that means, well, that failure in a transition is showing you that your old way of living is not going to work in this new area of your life. And that's what your mind is trying to communicate. Sally says, I had a dream about the time was jumping, airplanes, rockets, and etc. crashing to the ground. Ooh, these are things coming into your life. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. For sure. Trick or treat nails. Ooh, sounds like you've got a cool page. Trick or treat nails. Thank you for saying that I'm interesting. I think you're interesting. It's great to meet you. This is great. Oof. You've says, what about dreams of getting kidnapped? They are tough ones, man. Two sort of symbols for getting kidnapped. By the way, if you don't know, all of these dream symbols are online at dreamapp.io. You can download the app. It's a link in my bio, or you can visit dreamapp.io, and all these symbols are there. And so you can really go into deep detail with dreamapp.io. Really cool stuff. But one of the ones that is on that website, and these are all the symbols that I've written, is kidnapping, being kidnapped. It's got kind of two really important meanings that you need to pay attention to. One, Dorsey, you downloaded Dream App and it works really well. That's wonderful. Yeah, if you haven't downloaded Dream App, I've put my whole life and energy into this app. Everything I know about dreams is in that app. So check it out. There are live dream experts in it 24/7 who are ready to listen and understand and help you through your dreams. Or if you just want to look at the symbols, dreamapp.io is the way to go. But kidnapping, two very important meanings. One, kidnapping has everything to do with you feeling out of control of your life right now. Very stressful type dream, very tough dream to deal with, because it means you're not feeling very in control of the direction of your life. But the second thing is, the reason you may not be feeling in control is because there's some guilt that you're avoiding. Oftentimes when we have dreams about kidnapping, it's us allowing life to steal us away, or allowing ourselves to be kind of stolen away because we're trying to avoid our own responsibilities. So it's a little bit of both. You got to use some of your own intuition to really understand the real core truth behind it, but that's really kidnapping dreams, what they mean. They're very, very important. Very, very important. Shar, thank you for the rose. Appreciate it. Solo, hello. Haley says, is it normal to be able to put yourself back into a dream every time if you wake up? I wouldn't say it's normal. Most people cannot do that, but what you are describing is actually a very common lucid dreaming technique, and some people do that all the time. So it's just your dream personality. There are a lot of people who are just like you. It's not weird, but I wouldn't say most people can do it. It's a special ability that you have, which is really cool. Trick or Treat Nails says, I should be sleeping myself. It's 2 a.m. Trick or Treat Nails, go to bed. I mean, I love that you're here and I love the view, but you gotta take care of yourself, girl. Sleep in the morning, okay? I woke up, yet here I am. Oh my goodness. Everyone, you all need to get some good sleep. Take good care of yourself. You are an important human being who needs appropriate attention, love, and respect, okay? Oh, Rainbow Brit says, glad I was able to join for a little. I gotta go shower and then crash out for work tomorrow. Bye. Rainbow Brit, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourself. Get a good night's sleep. I hope you have a fantastic Friday tomorrow. Love you. Mwah. Captain Catcher Figs says, what does it mean when you see someone in your dream you've never met before, then see them later on? So, interesting. Scientific community's kind of split over this one. Most of the scientific community says that doesn't happen. You imagined it. you're projecting. It's not actually, you didn't actually see them. You just think you saw them because it's like observer bias. Science knows and research knows that observer bias, like those who observe like a crime or like a terrible event, the brain doesn't remember it correctly. And so they'll be like, oh, I saw the robbery. It was a guy with brown pants and a black shirt. And the guy had a blue shirt and red pants. Happens all the time. So most of the scientific community says that you can't meet people in your dream before you actually meet them. Now, other parts of the scientific community, especially the spiritual community, believes that your mind can actually predict some things and can kind of put some pieces together before they actually happen. So I would pass the question off to you, Captain Catcher, and say, what do you believe about it? Because science can't really say. Most of science will say it's a misremembering because that's really what we've studied so far. But there are some pretty uncanny happenstances that take place. And there are some things that people can predict in their dreams. Like there are several documented cases of people who can predict earthquakes by dreaming. Isn't that cool? Scarlane, you're from Germany? Oh my gosh, Scarlane, it's so late. Are you good? Are you okay? Isn't it like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the morning over there? Sakes. Dorsey, I know how to do the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I can do that. I can do the whole thing. But I don't like no sign language. I could do my name, J-E-S-S-E, Jesse. Lion, L-Y-O-N. That's about it. I can do the alphabet. That's it. Yeah, MK, it is 8:57 here. So, yeah. Let's see. Jack the Mom says, I dreamed of tornadoes forming in my backyard. Ooh, tornadoes, a good stress dream. But tornadoes are particularly about financial or spiritual stress in your life. Yeah. Raylan says, Physics Nobel Prize today said quantum entangled particles share info near instantly, maybe that way. Raylan, you are reading some crazy stuff. I love it. And that's the thing, like the more we learn about like quantum mechanics, and I'm not going to go into quantum mechanics. I love quantum mechanics as well. But the more that we learn about quantum mechanics and like these tiny particles and like the matter of the universe, the more that some of the crazy stuff that people believe starts to make sense. Wild, right? So I don't know. Something to think about, something to pay attention to. Hello, Manuela from Brazil. Scrolling back down. Okay, what's the popcorn dream? Okay. I see you. What does it mean about popcorn? I've been dreaming and I don't even eat or like popcorn. Whew. Popcorn is a great metaphor for a new idea popping into your mind. So it's like, what new things are popping? It's a good dream because popcorn is food. You can eat it. It nourishes you. It's usually a celebratory kind of thing. You go to the movies or, you eat popcorn for fun. Popcorn's like a fun food. And so I would ask myself, I don't know how to say your name, so I'm not going to totally say your name, but I'll call you Hi because it's H-A-I. Hi, I would say, think about yourself. What new things are popping into your life that are good? What new good things are coming into your life, but maybe a little bit surprising that you really need to take advantage of because your mind is saying, hey, Hi, there's good things coming, but make sure that you seize this opportunity and make the most of it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yes. I really want to know if it's maybe a sign. Scarlane, I don't know. Oh my gosh, Stephanie, what's up? Hank Green coming with the update. Oh, I gotta pay attention to Hank Green. I don't see the first part, Scarlane. I don't see the first part of your chat. It must have gotten censored. Cole says, when I was a child, I had a repeat dream of being chased out of my home by men in ski masks. So again, I'm gonna go back. It's very normal to have dreams when you're a child about scary things, because really when you're a kid, especially between like 8 and 12, you're learning about life in the world, and you're really realizing that life can be kind of scary, and so you're trying to figure out how to manage the scary things in life. So that's really what the Men in Ski Masks are about. Now, as you grow older, when you have things about being chased out of your home by men in ski masks, as an adult, that dream takes on a little bit of a different meaning. It asks the question, what are you avoiding in your life? Especially what structure, what masculine ideas, masculine archetypes, not like masculine sexuality and culture, but like what structure, what ideas, what things about yourself are you avoiding that's causing you to lose your mind? Because being chased out of your home is being chased out of your comfort zone, being chased out of your own psyche. So Cole, I would really start there. Ask yourself, what are you avoiding, right? But if you're still having these dreams, ask yourself, what things are you afraid of, and what is that causing you to avoid? Yeah. Stephanie, thanks for asking. I'm great. Found out, I mean, I already knew, but I didn't tell the internet. But I found out I'm having a little baby boy. My house is still alive and well. I've got power. I've got internet. I'm talking with all my best friends here online. I am great, especially considering everything that went on with that hurricane. Wild. Hi says, oh, thank goodness, good news. I'm going to sleep happy with this news about the popcorn. Yes, great news for you. Hi, don't be worried about it, but think about what new opportunities are coming into your life. It's really good. Roxy, hello, back to you. Is that Jason in the chat? Jason, what's good? I probably missed you already, but hello, Jason. Your episode of the podcast posted today. I gotta make a post about it. But Jason's episode of the podcast posted today, and we are live on Spotify. So all of you who wanted my podcast back, Jason's here. Jason, your podcast your episode posted today. It's on Spotify and it's on the Dream App YouTube channel. So go check it out. I know a lot of you were asking. No, I didn't delete it. Of course not. I've got to change your tag because I'm not your therapist. It's the new I'm not your therapist dude, TikTok handle that you got. But we are back up on Spotify. So if you are looking for the audio only, I did not think about it. I did not think about deleting your episode. I was absolutely going to post it. It was one of the best. Yeah, I'm a pump it out, man. But yes, so those of you who wanted the audio version only of the podcast, it is up on Spotify now. Dream App on Spotify or wherever. It's on Apple Podcasts, it's on Stitcher, it's on all that stuff. But I just use Spotify. But you can watch the whole thing and see Jason and my goofy face on Dream App YouTube channel, which is also where I'm live right now, by the way. I'm on Hello YouTube. Yes. This is true. I know you two have this weird sarcastic dynamic, you and Jason. But Jason, if you don't follow Jason, definitely go follow him. Jesse, could you please do my question about my dad? Yankee. Whoa, the Windy Bird. Look at that. Thank you so much for the fast food hamburger and milkshake. That's cool. Yankee, I don't know if it came through. Let me look. I gotta go way back up here. Yankee, it looks like the dream about your dad did not go through. TikTok is terrible about censoring things, so Yankee, you might have to send it again. Sorry. Oh, Tifa, don't worry about it. You can always check me out on TikTok, but the best thing that you can do, Tifa, is just subscribe to the YouTube channel. That means the world to me. We're going to be doing a lot more cool stuff. I might even go do some stuff out in public over the weekend. I've got a crazy idea for a YouTube video that I want to film. So I might go and set up a little Dream Interpreter goes live out in the wild kind of thing. What do you think? Would that be cool? Oh, totally not Lily. I remember you. Hey, athletic girl. I'm making you look for stuff, Raylan. Everything is Dream App now. Dream App YouTube and Dream App on Spotify. So I tell you what, I gotta be honest, man. Dream App has really set me up well. I've got a whole team of editors. I've got people who are supporting me. I've got people who've got my back and are helping me reach out to other podcasters, reach out to other outlets. And really, I could not do all the things that I'm doing right now without the Dream App support. So I'm really, really grateful. They've been really respectful for me of letting me maintain my brand and my image. and they've really given me a platform to make the content. I mean, even the music that's in the background right now, they helped me put together a lo-fi sleep playlist that you can listen to as you're falling asleep. So it's been great. It's been great. I really appreciate it. Dude, you must make bank with everything you've got your hands in. Actually, I don't. Everything I'm doing right now, I mean, I do okay. Like, I make enough money to, like, take care of my wife, and, like, that's the most important thing to me is, like, take care of my wife and be ready for this baby that's about to come. But actually, like, all of the things I'm in, it's all entrepreneur stuff. It's all, like, beginning businesses. So, like, one day, I hope it'll really, really work out well. But, like, I do okay. Like, I don't want anyone to feel bad for me. But I'm not making, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. That's not what's going on. I do this stuff because I love it. It makes me so happy. So it's a passion project, man. And I would rather do something I'm passionate about than make a whole ton of money. I want to make money. Of course. I want to be financially stable. That is important for mental health as well. But I do it because I love it. Thank you, Jazzy. Thank you. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm really looking forward to it, man. I think this Dream App thing that we got going on is going to be great. Captain Catcher said, just got the Dream App. I love it. Oh, yes, Yankee. Okay, it just came up. I love it. If anyone wants to download the Dream App, check it out. Link in my bio. It does help support the page when you download it through my bio. So thank you so much. We have live dream therapists ready to answer your questions 24/7 to be there and support you. That's really the passion project. If you want to just look up symbols and kind of read some fun articles, I would check out dreamapp.io, our website. Really cool stuff. Okay, this is gonna be the last question, and then we're gonna get to bedtime story. We're gonna get to read a bedtime story together. Okay. Yankee says, I had a dream my dad falls out of a Ferris wheel. I had to control without knowing how. What does it mean? Oof. So, this is a fun one. This is not a typical one. Hey, what's up, Vandermeer? Hello. Welcome to YouTube. This is a fun one because it's not a common dream, Yankee. So Ferris wheels are about kind of like going in circles, right? Because a Ferris wheel goes in circles. So when you're dreaming about a Ferris wheel, similar to dreaming about being on a roller coaster, you feel like things are kind of pointless right now. And you feel like you're in control of the Ferris wheel, and you feel like your control over your life is just kind of spinning things in circles, and you're really not getting anywhere productive, and it's just kind of pointless. Maybe it's fun, but it's not fulfilling. And so right now your life feels fun, but not fulfilling. And then your dad is a symbol for structure, and safety in your life. And so because your life right now feels not fulfilling, because it feels like it's going around in circles, it feels like your structure is falling to the ground and coming crashing down around you and perishing. And so it's really a call for you it's a deep call for you to make some deeper meaning out of your life. Do something that you're really passionate about. Step outside of that comfort zone. Step outside of just making yourself happy and doing things that numb your mind with like social media and with entertainment. Do something that really makes you feel alive. And by doing that, you'll find that structure and you'll find that safety that you're really looking for. Because I know by trying to do things that are fun, you're actually looking to just feel safe and comfortable. But ultimately, by pursuing comfort and safety and just doing things in circles, we lose the real safety that comes from a life that is lived in a fulfilled way. So Yankee, I'm so glad you pushed through and got that dream through, because it's a good one. Man, it's a good one. And I can already see in the chat you're saying, yay, thank you, Jesse. This is so spot on. Wow, Jesse, this is amazing. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm so happy I can help. This is what I've dedicated my life to, man. Like, this is what means the world to me. Cool. Okay, let's take a little break. I'm gonna wind the music down, right? I'm gonna wind the music down, and we are going to read a little bedtime story. So if you're new to the chat, well, first of all, let me introduce myself one last time. I don't even know if I introduced myself in the beginning of the chat. But my name is Jesse Lyon. I'm the Chief Dream Scientist at DreamApp, and it is my life's mission to help you understand and to find yourself through the power of dreams and to experience mental health through all of this stuff. Oh my gosh, Lupo, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, appreciate you so much. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Welcome to the chat. Lupo, make sure. First of all, you just really warmed my heart by subscribing to the channel. Make sure on Fridays, so tomorrow, same time, I start at 8 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. We do a subscriber-only live, so make sure to come back tomorrow, Lupo, and be part of the Friday subscriber-only chat. It's one of the best, man. It's like just a little group of us. You know, we get together, we got our subscribers, and we just talk about dreams, and we get to hang out. It's literally one of my most favorite parts of the week. So thank you so much. And make sure to come in tomorrow so we can chat, we can talk. Okay, but it's already getting late. Joy's going to be home, and I want to make sure to spend some time with her. So I want to read a bedtime story, and we're going to get us all nice and cozy and all ready for bed. Okay, and then Jesse would be the one to answer that if he doesn't get to it today. Okay, Meg, you're a subscriber. What did I miss, Meg? What did I miss? Meg, you know I care about you. So I got to answer this. If you're seeing these numbers in waking life, then you can look angel numbers. Meg, you got to post it again. What am I missing here? What am I missing? Yay, Lupo! Okay, great. Meg, post your question. I got to figure it out. Is it about numbers? I saw you talking about numbers. Is that what we're talking about? Meg furiously typing away on her phone. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Scarlane's question. Let me see, Scarlane. What am I missing here? You know, I love you all so much. I got to do it. This was my dream, and I couldn't find an answer. Ooh, okay. All right, Scarlane, I'm looking. Seeing a time 4 times. Jesse, did you get my question? Hold on, I'm looking. Scarlane, maybe you could post it again. Did you post it again? Seeing a time 4 times. So 4 is a number of being whole. Think about this. I know I said it was going to be the last question, and now I'm doing another question. Look at me. I love you guys too much. So the number 4 is really, really important. The number 4 represents a whole, and it represents safety. Things in life are often kind of like boxed into 4s. So like think about this: earth, wind, water, fire, north, south, east, west, right? I know this is Encore Edition, Raylan. You're absolutely right. Most things, when we think about breaking a whole down into its parts, it's 4 parts: heart, soul, mind, and spirit, right? Oh, heart, soul, mind, and strength, actually. Earth, wind, water, fire, you get it. Most things break down into 4. And so if you see something 4 times, it's a symbol for the whole, and it's the pieces of the whole. And if you're seeing that time, I would add those numbers together and look up numerology. If it's a repeating number, if you see the same single digit 4 times, like 1111, 2222, Google that. Those are called angel numbers or master numbers. And those are good luck symbols, but each of them means a different thing based on the numbers 1 through 9. So it's got a lot of symbolism. We can get to it. Definitely come on by tomorrow. We'll talk about it in a little more detail, but that's basically how it goes. How many tattoos? It was 1118 that she saw 4 times. Ooh, okay, 1118. So the way you do this is you add them all up. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, plus 8, oh God, is 11, right? Yes, 11. Oh, so that's another 1. 11, and so, well, you can't stop at 11. You got to add them again. So 1 and 1 is 2. You finally get your number, 2. 2 is about yin and yang. It's, again, to see it 4 times, is about whole. So 2 is a sign for the opposite parts of a whole. And what's interesting is you're seeing that number 4 times, which is also a symbol for being whole. So it's you trying to find balance in the whole in your life, right? It's you trying to make sense of different parts, both your angel and the devil on your shoulder, right? Both the good and the bad in your life. And right now you're struggling to balance those 2 pieces. It's really important to understand that type of dream is you trying to make sense of and finding a way for each piece of who you are and each thing that you're going through in life to really fit inside of what's going on. So make room for the good and the bad. Make room for the happy and the sad. I didn't mean to rhyme, but I did. And so you're welcome. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. Definitely be here for the subscriber live. We're going to do it for sure. Abby, thank you for the cake. Appreciate it so much. Okay. So if you haven't already, welcome to the chat. We're going to read a bedtime story. It's the way we always end our chats on Thursday nights. Get your water, get your blankie, cuddle up. Here we go. Today, we're reading a classic one, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I thought it was going to be a great one. I thought it was going to be good. So for me and for everybody else, thank you for being here. Love you, Lion Pride. Let's get into it. Once upon a time, a girl named Goldilocks lived in a house at the edge of the woods. In those days, curls of hair were called locks. I have a lot of locks on my head. She was called Goldilocks because golden hair ran down her head and shoulders. One morning, Goldilocks was out for a walk when she came across a beautiful bird. She followed that bird right into the woods, where her mother had said many times that she must never go. But Goldilocks didn't think of that. Deeper and deeper into the woods she went. But where was the bird? It was nowhere to be seen. Goldilocks looked around. That's when she knew she was lost. But a house was not far away, and she said, "I wonder who lives there." So deep into the woods. So she went up and she knocked on the door. No answer. She knocked again. Still no answer. Goldilocks knocked a third time, and the door opened. But no one was behind the door. "Well, the door is already open," said the girl, "so I may as well go in." Goldilocks smelled a wonderful smell, and soon she knew why. On the table were 3 steaming bowls of oatmeal. Put some snacks in the chat. If you like oatmeal, let me know. All of a sudden, she realized just how hungry she really was. What Goldilocks did not know, however, is that the 3 bears lived inside this house. In fact, that very morning, the 3 bears had sat down to their bowls of oatmeal, but the cereal was too hot. So they decided to take a short walk. It's kind of weird, right? I can't ever say that I've had a moment where I sat down a bowl of oatmeal and said to myself, this bowl of oatmeal is too hot. I better go take a walk. But I guess that's what bears do. So here we are. They said to each other, "By the time that we return home, our oatmeal will be perfect." Gazing at the steaming bowls of oatmeal, Goldilocks thought, "I'm sure whoever lives here won't mind if I take just one sip." She sat at the first chair and took a sip. She said, "It's too hot." She moved to the next bowl and took a sip. She said, "It's too cold." She moved to the third bowl and took a sip. "It's just right." And before she knew it, the oatmeal was gone. Goldilocks rubbed her tummy. "I'm full. I must find somewhere to sit that's more comfortable." She went to the living room. 3 chairs were lined up in a row. 1 big chair, 1 medium-sized chair, and 1 wee little chair. "I'm sure whoever lives here will not mind if I sit on just 1 chair," said Goldilocks. So she sat on the big chair. But it was too hard. "The next chair looks good," said Goldilocks. She moved to the medium-sized chair, but it was too soft. The wee little chair looks better, said the girl. She sat on the little chair, and it was just right. But when Goldilocks leaned back a bit, the chair broke into a dozen pieces. She plopped right on the floor. "Oh, no!" Goldilocks wailed. Then she yawned. There must be somewhere she could lie down for just a short nap. It's a very strange story. The girl saw a ladder and climbed into the attic. In a row, 3 beds were lined up. 1 big bed, 1 medium-sized bed, and a wee little bed over there on the side. "I'm sure whoever lives here won't mind if I lay down for just a short nap," she said. She laid down on the big bed, but it was too hard. She laid down on the medium-sized bed, but it was too soft. The girl laid down on the wee little bed, and it was, just right. As her head hit the pillow, Goldilocks was fast asleep. Just then, the 3 bears came home from their walk. "Oh my," said Mama Bear. "Did either of you leave the front door open?" "Not I," said Papa Bear. "Not I," said Little Bear. Slowly, the 3 bears stepped inside and looked around. "Most odd," said Papa Bear, seeing his spoon in his bowl. "Someone's been eating my oatmeal." "Most odd indeed," said Mama Bear, also seeing her spoon in her bowl. "Someone's been eating my oatmeal." I don't think I can go higher. "Hey, Gia, what's up?" "This is the most odd of all," said Little Bear. "Someone's been eating my oatmeal, and they ate it all up." I'm not going to be able to keep that up the whole story. The 3 bears were very surprised, as you can imagine. With care, they stepped into their living room. "Do you think someone was sitting in my chair?" said Papa Bear. "I know someone was sitting in my chair," said Mama Bear, "because I can see the seat cushion is pushed down." "And I know that someone was sitting in my chair," said Little Bear, "because it's all broken." "Not the gumdrop buttons." The 3 bears were even more surprised at that. They climbed the ladder to the attic. Okay, good. Captain Catcher, you do the voice then. I like that. Thank you for the help. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said Papa Bear, who could see his blankets were moved. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed too," said Mama Bear, who could also see that her blankets were moved. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said Little Bear, "and look, she's still there." Goldilocks bolted awake. The 3 bears were looming over her, and they did not look happy. "Oh my goodness," said Goldilocks, jumping out of bed as quick as she could. She climbed down the ladder and ran out the front door. Little Bear chased after her. "Wait, please!" Goldilocks stopped and turned around. "Tell me," said Little Bear, "why did you come inside our house?" "I guess I didn't think," said Goldilocks. "And why did you eat my oatmeal?" said Little Bear. "Well, I guess I didn't think," said Goldilocks. "And why did you break my chair and sleep in my bed?" said Little Bear. "Well, I guess I didn't think about that either," said Goldilocks. They were silent. Goldilocks said, "I suppose I could have waited outside the door." "We were coming right home," said Mama Bear. "We might have invited you in if we knew you were hungry." "I'm sorry about the chair," said Goldilocks. "I guess you saw it broke." "Yep," said Mama Bear with a frown. You know how Mama Bears can frown. "I'm good at fixing things," said Goldilocks, "if you have glue." "Of course we have glue," said Papa Bear. "What kind of bears do you think we are?" "I will make it up to you," said Goldilocks. "Come on in then, dear," said Mama Bear. "We'll start over," said Papa Bear with a nod. Come on in," said Little Bear, jumping up and down. With smiles, they skipped together inside the bear's house. The end. Thank you so much, everyone who's been here, hanging out with me tonight, spending your Thursday back. I really am so happy to be back and live with you all. I appreciate the time. I appreciate the friendship and the companionship. Remember to take good care of yourself. Friday is tomorrow. You've had a great week. I'm really proud of you. Take good care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, your mind's not against you. It's just misunderstood. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all. Can you say hi, Casey, for my friend? Hi, Casey. That's it. Now I'm actually going.